What's up, podcast? I'm actually here today. They didn't think I would be. They preyed on my downfall.
I thought you only told us that. You didn't tell
I
the
retired
podcast?
like Jordan,
No,
then I
think you
came
said-
back.
I think you told him.
Oh, you told the podcast?
Yeah, I think you did.
I retired like Jordan, then I came back.
Yeah, we heard you.
Now I'm gonna retire again and come back again.
Don't
Why
suck
is that
like
necessary?
him. Red and white day. Mac Black tonight.
Guys, you know what I think's really lame and dumb?
What?
So there's a math center where you can get help for math, but there's no like writing center like there is, but
You can get help.
Yeah, no. Those
yeah, but people don't really need it. There's no chemistry center. There's no social studies center.
Well, yeah, I just feel like math is the most common one that people struggle with.
But that I feel like that kind of points out that the way math is being taught is not effective. It's not efficient. Kids don't learn it easily. I mean, if you're a math brained person, obviously you're gonna learn it easily. But I mean, when you have a math center that's packed like it is every single day, it kind of shows like, all right, we're doing something wrong. And sure, the writing center's packed every day, but people just use it as a study. People don't really go there to get help, and when they do, it's just to get help with their papers. Like, what should I title it? What's that? What MLA stuff should I do? So I just, because the way I learn math best is honestly when my friends teach it to me. Like when I have a friend who's really good at math and they really sit down and explain it to me, that's the best way I learn. Because when I'm in class and teacher just writes it down on the board and says take notes, I'm usually a note guy, but this year it's just not working.
Did I help you last year in math?
Yeah, Chris really helped me last year in math. Like that was a big part of the reason I got through that class as easily as I did, because Chris was there and we would
I'm a big math guy.
yeah, Chris
Chris
is a
pulled me
big
through
math guy, and he
sophomore
would,
year math.
yeah.
We helped each other a lot.
Yeah.
In sophomore year.
It was
we
me, Chris, and occasionally
John
John Holland at the end of the day. And then Kevin was,
No, during the test we'd help each other out.
yeah.
I don't know why kids are able to explain it to each other so much better than teachers are.
Yeah, that's true.
I think it's honestly because when you're a math teacher, you're someone who has like that huge math brain, and like math has always come easily to you, and you don't understand.
Yeah, they don't know
that.
how to explain it.
Yeah, you explain it, and to you it makes a lot of sense, but then to the person you explained it to, all in math terms, they're just like, oh, okay.
I think you ask a question and they just don't understand it because they only know how to do it like
One way.
their way.
Or you ask a question, they look at you and they're like, really? You're asking that question? I hate that. That's the worst.
Yeah,
So
miss-
obnoxious.
Yeah, teacher last year did that. He just
Honestly, I feel like she didn't do that with me. Like our teacher last year. I would ask her a question. She was usually pretty good about it.
It's because she knew your mom.
Yeah, it's because we were friends.
When teachers if you ask a question, teachers like, are you really asking that right
Yeah,
now?
they give you a look and they're
Oh,
like,
yeah.
really? Like you're a dumbass? Yeah, I got my physics test back today. Got a 97.
What do you have?
Mr. Hawker.
Oh,
Sure.
I
Sure.
got a
Sure.
79. No,
I should probably be getting
89.
mine back today then.
I got 29 out of 30 points.
I feel great about it.
Like I'm just kind of pissed this year because I get all my classes. Like I'm doing really well in all my classes except pre-calc. I'm getting bombed at pre-calc.
I'm not doing too hot in sports stats. That's just because I didn't do my work.
Chris, I wish I took sports lit
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
or any of those sports classes. I just think it would be fun to have a period where you just talk about sports.
We do.
Oh yeah.
That's
Well, we
literally
don't
what
really
this
anymore. I
is.
mean, that's how
Yeah,
it started, but we still have to email that teacher about.
Did
calling
anybody
in.
watch the Eagles Packers game last night?
Yeah, a lot of dirty play. In that
So
game.
John was telling me something about Aaron Rodgers, but I couldn't hear him. But yeah, there were 2 helmet hits, right? In the first
yeah.
quarter.
One of them was on the Packers running back. The player was whistled dead. He was stood up. There were 3 guys that had him wrapped up, and then some guy came in late, just nailed him in the head from the other side. He literally didn't move for like a minute.
Didn't he get hauled off on a
He
stretcher?
literally laid like this, flat on the ground for a minute, and then he finally started like stretch out, and like that's when the people finally got out there and they're like, settle down, and then he like had to get stretchered off, but he did give a thumbs up and he can feel in all his extremities, so that's good. And then the second one was with like a minute left in the game. He got hit by his own guy. He's tackling someone. It was someone from Philly. He was tackling a Green Bay player, and then the guy came in leading with his crown of his helmet and hit him, and he had to get stretchered off too.
Wow.
Yikes.
Both of the players that hit should be in major trouble, in my opinion.
Yeah,
They
weren't
were
there, like,
dirty
no
hits,
whistles or anything
disgusting
also?
hits. Nope.
Wow.
Yep.
Yeah, they've got to have a no tolerance policy for that stuff, especially with the stuff we know now about CTE and concussions.
It's
You-
not. It's
you
that's
can't
not
tolerate
taking. That's not taking physicality out of the game. That's taking dirty play. They were dirty plays. It was disgusting.
it. Do you guys see the? I forget which teams it was. It was in the Eagles game last night, but one of the guys like there was a pass interference call.
Only 3 players too. Wow, baby. Devontae Adams, 23 points without a touchdown. Yeah, it's pretty fucking good. Go ahead. Sorry though.
It's okay. So there was a pass interference called, but the guy thought he like
Oh, that was funny.
defended it. Yeah, and then the guy pointed to the flag because the guy who thought he like defended really well was like shaking his finger at the dude who was trying to catch it, and then the dude who was trying to catch it just like pointed over at the ref who had just thrown
That's
the flag.
funny.
It was fucking hilarious. The video I can't explain the video very well.
I got home right like in the middle of the game, so I only saw.
So you
Carson
saw
Wentz.
Aaron Rodgers choke the game away.
No, I didn't even watch it. Like I literally just walked in the living room, watched Carson Wentz throw his second touchdown. That play to the tight end.
In the first half, they were 1 for 3 in the red zone with 2 field goals.
Who ended up winning?
1 for 3 for touchdowns.
Eagle.
The Eagles won.
Yeah.
And then fourth quarter, with 9 minutes left, they threw the ball 4 times on the goal line.
Really?
And then they just turned over on downs. James, there's no sound there.
No.
And then, with like a minute left, he threw again, even though they have one of the best running backs in the league, and it got picked off. So they lost. It's this one, buddy. Got to turn this one up.
I don't want to hear him.
Okay.
Yeah, that would have been a good game to watch all the way through, but I wasn't home.
Yeah, it was like the best Thursday night football game yet.
You know how we were talking about the guy in the Chargers, the QB who's not clutch, like he's
Phillip
just
Rivers.
extremely average.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just saw like apparently he choked another game away.
Phillip Rivers.
Yeah,
Yeah.
recently.
You know he has like 8 kids.
Is he really?
Yeah, he's a religious guy, so he has like 8 kids for some reason.
My mom got it figured out. She texted me. She said, "Idiots." LOL. I know. Welcome to my school.
So what did they get for the people who are listening? What did you get figured out?
So apparently I'm not in school today. No, I'm sitting in school today.
Funny.
So my mom
Apparently
got
I'm
a
not in
call
school.
and she texted me. She's like, "Are you in school?" And I was like, "Yeah, I'm literally sitting at school right now." And she's like, "All right, I'm gonna call them." And then she just texted me. She said, "Idiots." And I was like, "I know, I know, mom."
I really liked when we had our senior class picture today. We spelled out 20 because that's the year we're graduating
I
in.
heard the 2 was lopsided. Like there are way more people at the top than the bottom, but I don't know if that's true. But
that from?
some kid. I don't know. But the placement of the crane was terrible.
Yeah. Well,
I was right in the sun. Like, come on now.
Yeah.
Couldn't even
Yeah,
see.
we were all staring up into the sun.
I know
which was really
everyone's
fun.
waving. I'm just like,
Yeah, I was. Blake straight up just had his hand over his face. Blake was like, I don't give a shit, dude.
Blake.
Yeah, that wasn't super fun. Although it was nice missing half of my pre-calc class. But then we got in there and she was like, "All right, everybody, let's start notes." And then she handed out homework with
That's
like a
tough.
minute left in class.
That's tough.
I just want to die. I honestly miss our math teacher from last year, Chris. I liked her.
Sorry.
What's
Zoned
going
out.
on
I just
with you
zoned out.
recently,
I'm-
Josh?
yeah, I know.
Recently,
You do the
you've
sign.
been quiet and you've been sitting way far away, and you just haven't been.
I know.
talking.
You've
I
been weak
zone
on the
out
podcast.
lately. It's
Yeah, like because you'll sit back here and you'll talk and you'll just keep talking.
yeah. Well, I just
And
like
you keep
listen to
and you
guys.
forget like the microphone works up here. It
I
doesn't
know.
work all the way back here.
You know
Well,
what
I just like listen to you guys, and I just
You know what someone told me
Yeah.
today?
What did someone tell you today?
You're like one of the only kids that they can see pulling off a mullet.
I don't like that. I don't
Yeah,
like.
no, one
people,
of the-
people keep saying they like my mullet and I should keep it, and I'm like, no, I'm not. Why would
one
I
of my
keep
friends
mullet?
that's in barber school. I showed her your mullet, and she was like, "Oh my god, that's actually a really good mullet. Like he pulls it off." I was like, "What?"
It's because it's short hair. It looks better.
Yeah.
It looks good in the front.
Exactly. I'm keeping the front, but like the back has to go. Especially with homecoming this Saturday. No way am I going to homecoming with a mullet. No way. Yeah. So that's that on that. Basically, I'm not keeping the mullet. But
have to
I
fart.
really do want to get the stripes to go all the way around my head.
What time we get in the MacPlac tonight, boys? Get your seats. I'm gonna be there at 5:30.
That's fucking stupid,
5:30.
dude.
You're
I'm
not
hanging
gonna
out.
get. You're not gonna be.
You couldn't even hear it.
You're not gonna be in the stands if you don't get there. If you get there at 7,
No, I'll probably get there at 6.
I'm going with the boys. Get there at 5:30 because we want a prime section right near the stairs, but like in the student section. So
Who are you going with?
Kim and Nick,
That's it.
just driving there, and then we're just gonna meet people there.
I got a free pass to Cam's ass earlier.
What is does that even mean?
When we were taking the senior picture, he walked over and stood in front of me, and he put his butt like right in front
We were
of me.
trying to find Cam. He wouldn't answer our calls.
Oh, really? But he was like standing
Was
right.
he with Jenna?
Yeah.
Okay, that's why.
But he was standing right in front of me, so I like touched his butt, and I was like, "Cam, I got a free pass to your ass."
That's weird.
It was funny.
Cam probably liked it.
No, it was a good time. You guess he had to be there, but.
Yeah, I never really cared much about seating. Like, as long as I can see the scoreboard, that's all I need.
Yep. What about the game?
I want to be.
I never watch the game.
Yeah, but
Like, I
wanna
want
be
to, but I'm not going to show up at 5:30 for seats. Like, I got stuff going on before the game.
Pregame. James is pregame.
I just like hanging out with people before. Like, I don't like sitting in the seats for an hour and a half just so I can see the game. Like, that's not fun for me. Like, if it was like an NFL game or a college football game, hell yeah, I'd do that.
No, you
Yeah, I'm
got
just there for the.
for that. You already have your tickets.
Exactly. Like that. So I would never have to do it.
tailgate.
Yeah, I'd never have to.
You know what I was thinking about? What if you were like a really good like quarterback and you like were like or just a really good athlete and you just announce your like commitment to a school during a pep rally? I feel like that'd be sick. Like
Yeah, I feel like if you were like your high school
Yeah, like-
star.
like
yeah,
if you're
yeah,
like a star quarterback that's like really good and you're just like for red and white there you're like and I'm committing to Alabama because it's red
And
and
then
white.
everyone would be
That'd yeah! Ah! Tell me that wouldn't be sick though.
That was so much noise. Yeah, but no, that would be pretty cool.
Like, who's that kid with the super long hair who is like the star high school quarterback? Now he plays for college. He
Gardner
plays.
Minshew.
No, no. It was like they were saying he's like the next Tom Brady. He's like just some. Well, obviously some white guy. He's a
Oh
white guy.
no, I know who you're talking about.
He's got like the
Trevor
like
Lawrence?
girl. Yeah, I think that's
Yes,
him.
yep, yeah.
Girl length
Trevor
hair.
Lawrence, yeah.
I feel like he's gonna be a bust. He looks like a bust.
He played in Texas, right? High
No,
school.
he plays for Clemson though.
He looks like the kind of guy who'd be a bust.
Nah, he's so. Oh my god, he's dreamy. No homo.
Chris.
No homo. You know what discussion I really liked was our army discussion.
Oh
I'll
yeah,
talk
that was
about
pretty cool.
Yeah, we talked about snipers.
Talked about the army yesterday, but it got cut out because
2
our
days
podcast
ago.
was pretty
No, that
bad.
was 2 days ago. That.
Oh,
that
it
went
was?
in.
Oh,
That
okay,
was
cool.
the one with the
Okay,
diss
cool.
tracks.
Nice. Okay, solid discussion then.
Chris, you mentioned something about a second diss track coming out about Mac Black.
Yes.
Did that happen? Or?
I don't think so.
Oh.
I can ask said person G period if you want me to. That's the next time I see him. But
Actually, be pretty good.
yeah, if he does it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, why'd you say that, Josh?
Yeah.
Why'd you say that?
He's like
Because he's brown.
no, because he's really into music. Have you ever talked to him? He likes music,
Loves
like
music.
a lot. Yeah.
Oh, and what's that? What are you saying about his people? That they like music? Wow,
I'm just
Josh.
saying that.
Okay.
People
Yeesh.
like music.
Yeesh. I'm gonna call that Canadian sniper to kill you from 2 miles away now.
All right.
You look like a Canadian bobsledder today.
Chris, what's your favorite army?
That's valid.
Huh?
What's your favorite army?
Huh?
The Nazis.
I like the Taliban.
What's your favorite war, Chris? Like, what war interests you the most? And it doesn't have to be American.
See, I just don't know. Oh. Nah.
What was the war? It was during the Revolutionary War.
The
Or maybe it was
Revolutionary War? Yeah,
before.
that one. The
No, no,
French
no.
War.
It
the
was
War
like
of
the-
1812.
The Mexican,
after.
the Native Americans and the Mexicans had like a war, and the
That
Native
was the
Americans
French
just
War,
went in
wasn't
and
it?
Yeah,
killed.
that was between the French and the Native Americans.
Oh, but like didn't the Native Americans go in and just like kill a bunch of French people that came over here or something?
And then the French came in and they killed like a bunch of Native Americans.
What
That's kind of
war-
how war works.
What war interests you?
No, but I'm
most?
pretty sure like the Native Americans just went in and like kicked ass somewhere.
I don't think so. They kind of suck at fighting
What
because they
war-
are like sticks and rocks and stuff.
Oh, what do you mean they were Native American?
What war interests you the most, James?
World War II. No, hands down, World War II is just so interesting to me. All the different theaters. The Pacific Theater is my favorite just because I
Is
think,
that the one with Japan?
just because I don't think those guys get the recognition they deserved. And I
Who,
hate,
the Japanese?
no, the Marines who fought there, the Americans. Because I think when people talk about World War II, the first thing you think of is D-Day, France, Germany.
I think of Hitler.
Yeah, exactly. You think of the European theater. But, these guys were fighting in the jungle. They were fighting the Japanese who were brutal. I mean, when the Japanese would find an American alive and capture him, they would cut his off and kill him and put it in his mouth, in his dead body, and just leave it there for his friends to find.
They'd have trouble with me. Old FC over here.
Fuck.
Yeah.
I didn't have any editing to do in that segment just until you said that.
Yeah, you have to cut out like the whole first like 3 seconds because I goofed. I think of Winston Churchill when I think of World War II. Just kidding.
Oh, I was
World
going to
War
say,
One.
why?
I thought it would be a funny joke.
Well, it would have been funny, but then you go, haha, just kidding. Like as soon as you finish the sentence.
I think the Civil War.
Really? That's your favorite war?
I just think it's interesting that like America just split. We're just like, yeah, we're just gonna split into two countries and just fight each other.
That was ahead of its time, dude. Now like Syria's having a civil war in Yemen and all that, dude.
Mm.
And I love the mini ball
Sudan.
bullet.
That honestly is really interesting to me how they're using like these 58 caliber bullets that were just giant and they would just stand in a line, just blast each other with it.
Oh yeah, pretty much.
Like how dumb do you have to be to be a
You know-
general? And
you
be
know
like,
what my-
yeah, we're just gonna
As
stand
bad as
here.
it sounds, the best war.
You know what my favorite war is? The war on unhealthy foods in public schools. Thank you, Michelle Obama.
Thank you, Chris, for being part of the podcast. You will forever be kicked off. Thank you.
What were you gonna say, Josh, about your favorite war?
Well, no, it's not my favorite war, but my favorite like war-esque thing that I think is cool is like when they created the atomic bombs that they dropped on Japan.
I really thought you were about to say Trojan horse.
No.
I was really hoping you were gonna.
No,
say
but like
Trojan
when they created the bombs for the atomic war, how they like
The
they
atomic
created
war.
them all. Did I say the atomic war?
You did.
All right, well you guys know what I mean. But they like assembled them, or like they created all the parts for the bombs like all over the country. It wasn't
Yeah.
just like one spot, and then they like shipped them all together and then flew over. I think that's so cool. Like,
My favorite story from that, because I read like you probably read the book on it, the Manhattan Project.
no, I didn't.
I read the book on it in like 8th grade. Sorry, I couldn't breathe. And this they told the story about how when they were first testing the first ever nuclear bomb built in Arizona, they had it like in this tower, and they were gonna detonate it that morning. But overnight, someone had to go watch it. So one of the scientists was sitting there, and it was raining and thunderstorming, and he was out in the middle of the desert in a tall tower with a bomb in it, like a nuclear bomb in it. And he
Yeah.
was thinking like he was reading his book, and he was thinking, if lightning struck this tower right now, this nuclear bomb would detonate, and it would vaporize me instantly.
Yeah.
But then he thought, but I wouldn't even know, so it's no big deal.
Mm.
And then he just kept reading his book like all night, and I just thought that was so funny how like because most people would be all freaked out, but this dude was like, I mean, I would be instantly atomized, so it wouldn't even like
Yeah.
be. I wouldn't even understand what
You
happened.
wouldn't even have time to feel
Yeah.
pain or know that it was
Ugh.
even happening.
How do you think? Like, say you're Albert Einstein. How do you think you feel about creating
Creating
the
gravity.
bombs? No.
I'm pissed they created gravity.
All right.
Like who invented gravity?
Yeah,
like
no,
what
no,
the
no.
fuck?
Yeah, no, there was two big scientists on that project. It was Albert Einstein and somebody else. I
Isaac
can't remember his
Newton?
name.
All right.
No, the ones that created the atomic bomb. But like the guy who wasn't Albert
James is in
Einstein, he was the
timeout.
lead scientist or lead physicist or whatever, and he's like, you know what? I'm glad I created this, but I'm not glad what they're using it for. Like that's
Oh,
what he said.
Mr.
That was
Manhattan
his-
Project, I think his name was.
I honestly don't know his name.
I'll
but-
put myself back in timeout.
But yeah, he was like, "This is great that we made this breakthrough in science, but like, look what we're doing." Yeah, yeah, it's a tough situation to be in.
He was really sad about that for a lot of years.
Yeah.
It's understandable why.
Well, didn't
No,
he, like,
I would have nuked Japan like 4 times. I would have been like, this is for Pearl Harbor, nerd.
Didn't he, like, disappear
That's not
for a
what I'm
while
saying.
after it
I'm not saying
happened?
being the guy who decided to nuke them. I'm saying being the guy who created the nuke. I mean,
I'd be cool with it.
there are better ways to do it.
yeah.
What do you mean, better ways?
What were their names?
I mean, I'm not.
Fat
I'm not,
Boy and
Fat Boy,
Little
Boy
Man?
and Fat Man.
Little Boy and Fat Man. Yeah,
What?
The bombs.
those were the names of the bombs
Oh, really?
that they dropped. Yeah,
Little boy.
I think Fat Boy was the
Um,
first one on Hiroshima, and then Little Guy went to Nagasaki. Is it
I
it
just said the
Nagasaki?
names and you messed both up.
Hiroshima. I didn't mess that one up.
No,
Jesus
never mind.
Christ.
Never mind.
But like,
Oh, the names
I
of
mean,
the bombs.
did any civil, non-army civilian American die from Pearl Harbor?
Yeah, of course. But it was mostly American, like American troops.
10, right? How many civilians did we kill when we dropped our bomb?
Hundreds of thousands.
800,000.
800,000.
Isn't
I
that
think
the number?
That's an inflated number.
I don't think that
that's
is.
it. I think it was like
Whatever,
100,000 for each.
I saw a guy that survived Pearl Harbor.
No, there's a few people that have survived the atomic bomb drops. Like if they were far enough away, they got affected, but they didn't die.
How do I even look this up?
And their babies came out with like 10
How many
fingers but
people
11
died?
toes.
On the nuclear bombs in Japan.
Which one was the bigger one? Hiroshima or Nagasaki?
Hiroshima was bigger.
Oh, that's
Oh,
embarrassing.
you went to Pearl Harbor and saw him? That's sick.
He was like outside the museum. He was like signing books. Wow. Got a book.
Signed it?
Yeah, he's like, I'm not dead yet. Like, good.
Oh,
So it's like just
I just
under
added.
300,000.
I just added an extra O on accident. Okay.
Yeah.
It's
I knew
it's
there
like
was 8 in there.
it's just over 300,000.
Well,
Or
this
just
is
under, I
This is
mean.
a guess.
Well, that's for Nagasaki.
Oh, that's for Hiroshima.
Hiroshima was another 130, right?
Hiroshima was more.
Wait, click on this one. Okay.
Is that actually what it looked like? Is that like
Yeah.
an actual picture?
I think so, yeah. The planes took
Blech.
pictures. I knew that.
And it's like,
Gee, I hope they're okay.
I would eat them.
It's like barbecue.
ugh,
They're missing a foot. Their
That's
right foot is
foul.
just gone.
That is
He's
foul.
missing more than a
Blech.
foot, my guy.
Yeah, they're missing most of their skin.
Man, I bet you he
Look at
died
that
a
one. That one's
virgin.
scary.
Last year in U.S. history, we watched a video of all like the nuclear bomb tests in all the countries, and it would like
Mhm.
show a little.
That was
dot
sick,
every
yeah.
time they tested one. It would,
And then, like in the
beep.
50s and 60s, it was just like
was like,
dinging every day.
Yeah, it was weird.
It'd be like
Did
eating-
you watch that too?
It'd be like eating chicken nuggets for humans.
What did you just say?
Kevin's talking about eating the people who got cooked by the bombs.
It
Why?
would be tender flesh. It would be like chicken nuggets. for
Ew,
humans.
Kevin,
Ew,
stop.
Kevin,
That is
It
so
would be
gross.
tender
It would
flesh.
fall right off the bone.
Stop.
Oh my god.
Good ribs.
Kevin really needs to be looked at, I think. That comment right there makes you need
Alright,
to be checked
I'll
out.
take a look at him.
He's all set.
Looks good to me.
What is inside of this? Does anyone know? Like, what makes this explode?
A bunch of computers and
I'm
a whole bunch
It's
of
the
confused
two
by
atoms that
bombs.
ram together.
yeah.
I don't understand bombs at all. How do you put? They put two atoms in here?
Yeah.
I understand
Like,
simple
across
bombs.
the
I
way,
don't
when it
understand
goes
that
down,
bomb.
it slide, and then
No, so there's a detonator in it, and when it gets to a certain height above the ground, then it sets off there's a little explosion inside, and it rams the two atoms together, and that's what causes the nuclear explosion.
I thought
Yeah.
we couldn't even like pick. I can't even picture an atom.
Exactly.
Sorry.
That doesn't make sense to me.
I know, right?
Blech.
I understand normal bombs, not these ones. These ones are like all crazy stuff.
I thought if you how come when you cut your finger you don't like? I thought if you cut an atom you exploded.
Well, because
Or
it just parts the
exploded.
atoms.
Yeah, that just separates.
That doesn't
them.
cut it.
This is like on a microscopic level. It's forcing them together.
What if you accidentally cut one of the atoms?
You
You
won't.
I don't understand that.
Sorry.
Science is fucking stupid.
The knife isn't sharp enough to.
Science is fucking stupid.
Like to your atoms, the knife is like this table. It's that dull. I mean, it's not gonna cut it.
It just bumps
What
them
if I
out of
got
the
a
way.
super sharp knife?
You
Chris is
probably
just
don't
in his-
have anything as
Chris
sharp
is in
as
his
what's
room
in
like
that.
whittling down a butter knife. He's like, I'll show that atom. Chris's house gets absolutely
Wow.
destroyed by a nuclear bomb.
970 impressions. The does that even mean?
Means 970 people have seen our videos. I think. Not watched them, but like have seen them.
87
Well,
views
scroll.
from impressions.
180 views.
Yeah, that's a total.
views from impressions.
Go to overview. Also, we have 180 total views. And our most watched video is the one with sound effects.
Wow, 36.
36 views.
We're popping.
36 views.
But anyways, yeah, I think World War II is the coolest. I think every aspect of World War II is so sick. I don't like Vietnam just because like all the moral conflicts that went on, and then just the way it was fought, and all the ramifications it had for people on both sides was, it's interesting to learn about, but it's not like good versus evil. Like World War II was straight up just like
I want to see
Good
all of
versus
our
evil.
subscribers.
You can't. You can only see like the ones that allow.
Stupid. Hi, Patricia.
Hi Kaylee.
Does she watch them?
Hi Kaylee.
Yeah, Kaylee's listening right now for sure. in
Does
history.
Patricia watch them? Hi, Patricia.
Hi Kaylee.
What's your dad's name?
Hi Dad.
Hi, Dad.
Hi, Dad.
Last 28 days. That should be everyone. Should it not? Am I not understand?
No, but like when you create an account on YouTube, you can like either allow or deny who you're subscribed to see who you
What's
are.
your earliest memory?
Oh God. Oh no.
Do you know what your earliest memory is? I really don't know.
Yeah, I do.
What is it?
9/11. No, not really. I remember I was a baby and I looked in a mirror and I saw myself, and as a baby I was like, hey, that's me.
I cut
I definitely have one.
I cut my lip 3 times when I was a baby. I still have the stitch from one of them.
Chris, You gotta take the stitches out.
They never. No, stitches are just supposed to go away in like your lip. They went away the first 2 times. The 3rd time it just stayed. That's why I have this bump.
The boom. The boom.
Chris,
So
you
it's
have big
still in
lips.
there?
Big lips. You know what that means?
Josh also has big lips. I'm missing a top lip.
You know what big lips mean?
What does it mean?
You can fit a lot of
Big
food in your
tongue?
mouth.
Big tongue?
Yeah, right.
A lot of teeth.
A lot of teeth.
A lot of mouth to surface area.
Good gums. Means good gums.
Okay. How much time do we have left?
I don't know.
You guys are weak with the topics today.
I know. I'm weak every day lately.
That's not good.
I hate when
What time is this period end?
I got a 40 on my physics quiz.
I hate NBA free agency when I just get like updates about all these like bums I've never heard of signing with teams. Like I don't care. These guys are never gonna get minutes. Why are you telling me about it?
I know.
Like I should probably just turn the notifications off at this point. But I just really want to know about like trades and stuff. You know, because like if a blockbuster trade happens, I want to know.
The only reason I keep Bleacher Report notifications on is because I like, if I'm watching football on Sunday, I like getting notifications from all the other games. It's like red zone pretty much.
So
I get all the highlights. And then when all the games end, it sends me like the stats. It says so-and-so had this many touchdowns and this many yards, and that's all it gives me. That's
You're
all I
doing
need
the thing again, Jack. Or not Jack. Josh.
when I'm too far away from the mic. That's
I
all.
said Jack because Jack just sent something to our physics group chat.
Do you want to talk about the list I sent you, Josh?
You sent me a list?
James, my bad.
I was going to say.
Oh yeah. Honestly,
How do you feel about it?
I mean, I I honestly didn't even think about Steph being ranked higher than Kobe, until I saw other people pointing it out. Like that didn't even cross my mind. It should have, but I was more focused on other stuff. What was I texting you?
Wasn't Steph 10?
Yeah, Steph was number 10 in their all-time list. David Robinson was up
4,
there
3.
above.
Oh, was this
No,
the
no,
Bleacher Report
'cause-
list?
Because 5 was Bird, 3 was Johnson, 2 was Jabbar, and 2 James Jordan.
Who was first?
Jordan.
No, Magic was 4.
Yeah, that's what I said. Bird, Johnson being Magic.
I thought it was weird Allen Iverson wasn't in the top 50. He's definitely a top 50 player.
You know what I saw the other day that was pretty funny? It was a picture and it said Michael Jordan is now the undisputed GOAT because his picture. His picture
Oh,
of
and
him shirtless playing against Magic Johnson. Get it? Because he has AIDS. So
Yeah.
if Michael Jordan would have got cut, he'd be infested.
Infested. I think Manu Ginobili was rated too high. I think he's a top 50 player of all time. He was 37. I think Manu is a top 50, but I don't think. I think he's anywhere between like 45 and 50. I think that's a good range.
Do you think they even put any consideration into putting LeBron 1?
Yeah.
Yeah,
really
but-
a ton.
But I mean, they kind of just have to put Jordan at 1 because he's still widely considered the GOAT. And honestly, I mean, for lists like this, it's just resume. Like that's why so many of the guys were rated so highly.
AI was on the honorable mentions.
Yeah, but AI does not deserve to be in honorable mentions. He
I know,
deserves
but
to be in
he's-
top 50.
Did Tim Duncan make top 50?
Tim Duncan was number 7.
No shit.
He should have been higher. Shaq was at number 6, which is buns. But Stockton, Chris Paul at 28 and Stockton at 29
Chris
was
Paul
my
is
issue.
Overrated. So is Paul Pierce.
It's John Stockton is so underrated. It's just amazing to me. I mean, the reason Karl Malone is top in points is because of John Stockton. Is because he was able to pass so well and for so long. I mean, he played like 10 straight seasons of 82 games. Like this dude was
Iron Man.
durable. Yeah. John Stockton is one of the most underrated players of all time.
Paul
And
Pierce.
Karl Malone above Dwayne Wade, pff, that's buns. Dwayne
Paul
Wade's
Pierce
better
was
than Karl Malone.
41.
I'm okay with that.
I'm not okay with that.
Where do you think he should be?
Honorable mention.
Really? You don't even think he's top 50?
Wow.
I mean, honestly, if we're going to change where Paul Pierce is, I'd put him a little farther down.
Farther
Towards
towards 50 or towards 1?
50.
Okay. Yeah, if KG and Ray never went, he would not have won a ring. No changing my mind. And Ray was 44 and Reggie Miller was 43. Kawhi's already 42.
Yeah, I was going to say Kawhi was 42, right? I thought
And
that was really
Isaiah
interesting.
Thomas was 47. I don't really know what he did, but
He was just an incredible defensive point guard. He's another really underrated player. I
Russ
love
was
Isaiah Thomas.
36.
Who?
Russ. That's way too
Way too high.
high. It's hard to word.
That's overrated.
Lists like
He's
this.
he's a little overrated on the list.
Yep.
I think he's definitely top 50, top 40 probably, but not 36, 39, 38, 37. I'd be okay with. But getting towards 35, that's a no.
Who is Dolph Skaish?
I actually read about him. He's kind of neat.
Neat. Bob Pettit. Where's Bill Russell?
Bill Russell was top 10.
Good.
So was Wilt, which I'm okay with. Wilt was such an incredible athlete.
What players weren't in the top 10 that should have been?
Kobe.
Kobe was like 14, right?
Really?
Yeah.
He was that low?
Yeah. I didn't know that about Moses Malone. I read all kinds of fun facts about him.
What?
How he like dominated the offensive rebound. Dude got like
They didn't
6
even have-
offensive rebounds a game.
They didn't have Dwayne Wade top 20.
I know they had Dwayne Wade 21, dude.
Carmelo 20. Charles Barkley 19. West 18. How much better do you think everyone would consider him if he would have won a ring?
He'd probably
Who?
be top 15.
Who?
Charles Barkley.
Saquon Barkley.
KG was 16. I'm okay with that. KD 15. Kobe 14. All right, who's in front of him? Hakeem. Ooh, I think Hakeem.
Oh,
should be top
Hakeem
10.
13. He's top 10. He should.
David Robinson was 12.
David Robinson's underrated.
Oscar Robinson was 11.
David Robinson's underrated. People don't give him enough respect. He was an amazing player, and he was jacked. That dude was scary.
Big man.
He's 7 feet tall, and he had muscles like Schwarzenegger. Chris does not like Steph Curry.
Well, number 9. You know what I saw for the players ranked this year?
What?
Klay Thompson is like number 48.
Yeah. Wasn't like Otto Porter above him or something like that?
So many people were above him.
I don't know why
Should Klay
every
Thompson
list
be
underrated.
higher?
He should be higher. He's a great player. But I don't know why he was
But,
underrated
like,
so
he's
much.
not going to play that much this year, but it doesn't really matter.
So you like Klay Thompson, but you don't like Steph Curry?
I love Klay Thompson.
Clay seems like the coolest guy. I would love to meet Clay.
the only guy on the Warriors that I like.
You need Kevin Durant? Like you're a big Kevin guy.
I fucking hate Kevin Durant.
All right, that's enough for today. We're gonna end the podcast here. Toodles.